Right. Aha, can you hear me now? Hi, angels here to observe. How are we? Can you hear me now? Let me know. I'm all new at this. Can you hear me now? Let me know. So we've got Natalie, we've got Kelly, we've got angels here to observe the end. Hello, how are you all? Let me know you can hear me okay. Stream with you guys. I don't know how many of you saw it. You're good. Natalie cannot see me. Oh, can you not now? Okay, go out and come back in again and see if that works. Can everybody else see me okay? So yeah, I was saying that I've been doing Facebook live readings for quite a while now, but I haven't. This is my first one on YouTube. And yesterday I was running some tests and I set it as private. So I don't understand at all. Kelly can't see or hear me. Okay, all right. Everybody else can. Okay, let me know. Now I can. Okay, good. Okay, try coming out and going back in if you can't hear or see me. So I was saying yesterday I ran 4 tests to try and get this right, because I've not done it before. You know, where do I turn the sound on? Where's the streaming key? How does it work? And I set the tests to private. So you guys are not supposed to have been able to see it. And it had 11 views. And I was like, oh my days. I had no makeup on, I had glasses on. I was going, oh, for God's sake, why isn't this working? So it was, it wasn't ideal, but I've taken it down now. Anyway, all right. So I'm going to just do a little bit of a few readings tonight for Christmas for you, and I'm going to make this a regular thing. You don't have to make a donation at all, but if you do, I'll prioritize the ones that have made a donation. Okay, so. But if you have made a donation, let me know, okay? And then I can just check on my Natalie's laughing. I was dying. That I was absolutely dying. I was going, oh my god, how the hell is that at 11 views? It was a nightmare. Oh, you've got me now. Hi, Kelly. How are you? How are you guys? So, yeah, first YouTube live stream. Very confident with them on Facebook. It's easy on Facebook, you just click go live, but it's a bit more complicated on this, isn't it? So yeah, we'll see how we go. Oh, hello, hi, kind cool 21. How are you? Hello, Coupos. Hi. So yeah, a lot of you guys are going to be new subscribers to me. I don't know how many of you are on Facebook and see me on there. Let me know. Put it in the comments if you see. I know Natalie Khan is on Facebook. I'm not sure about the other guys, because you have different names on here, don't you, as well? Milky Way Weekly, hello you. Nice to see you on here. I'm just going to give it a few more minutes for people to jump on, and we're going to take it slow because I'm sure, like the rest of you, I'm knackered. You don't do Facebook. That's all right. That's all right. Not a problem. It's one of the reasons I thought, well, why aren't I doing these on YouTube? I go on Facebook doing lives. Oh, you're on Facebook. Oh, yeah, I know that name on Facebook. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So I do lives on Facebook about 3 times a week when I'm well enough. For any of you who didn't watch that little live I did on Wednesday afternoon, I think it was, I did a little brief live stream saying that I've been ill. Last Saturday night, my voice went completely zip nothing, and it didn't come back until Wednesday late morning, and then it was very weak. Hi, Madam Id. Hello all. You're listening from working now, yeah? Okay. So yeah, like a lot of you, I'm very tired. I've not been well, and so I'm going to take it slow and steady tonight. Normally when I do readings, I'm very, very detailed. So some of you guys who don't do Facebook won't have seen me before, and I can usually give you a lot of detail. But tonight it may not be as detailed as normal because I'm tired, my energy is a bit lower. But we'll see how we go, and we'll see how we go. Okie dokie. So this is Christmas little readings. These are mini readings, okay? Generally 1, 2, maybe 3 cards, depending how I feel. So put a little comment if you would like a reading. Oh, thank you for the hearts. That's really sweet. It's lovely energy when we have hearts and stuff. That's great. Thank you. Okay, so let me know if you want to read it. Just put yes, please. and I will pull you a few cards, okay? But tomorrow I'm going to do the weekly messages for next week. So we've got a week missing, but never mind, okay? You would love a reading. Okay, kind cool 21. I don't know if you're male or female, but that's okay. I'll just tune into your energy now. So let's see what we get. So when I do readings, this is from a Madam Id would like one. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna make a note. Hang on. Of your names, because when I'm on Facebook I say yes and then the comments scroll down and I lose who wanted one. Okay, so I have said I've lost it already. Where's it gone? Hang on. Okay, that one's not working on there. Okay, let me just scroll up a minute. I'm just going to jot your names down of who wanted one. Okay, so who said yes first? Okay, listener from why you're working and yes please, Coopers. Okay, Coopers will do. And then we've got Kind Cool, and we've got Madam Id. So I know there's only there's 8 of you at the moment, but as it goes on there may be more. Kelly wants one. Okay, and Milky Way. Okay. Yeah, it's quiet. Normally when I do readings on Facebook, there can be 50, 60, 70 people. Tonight, when I did them on Facebook at 4 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock here in the UK, and there was only 7 or 8 of us, so everybody got a reading. It took an hour. It was nice. So where are you guys in the world, by the way? Let me know. Are you in the UK, US, Canada? Where are you? Okay, so right, let's do Kind Cool. I'm going to do first. And the coming through. I'm Angel here to observe the end. Oh, are you? Okay. Okay, you changed your name. That's all right. It's a bit easier to say, Madam Id. Okay, so Kind Cool. What does your higher self, soul source energy want you to know for this coming few days over the holidays? Okay, so I'm using the Gilded Tarot, by the way, that as I do for the weekly messages, if you've been watching those. Although the energy of the card is quite specific, I read it for each particular person. So the page, let me bring it up to the camera so you can see. Pages are always about messages, information, insight, intuition. Okay, and ones is job, career. Now I'm just tuning into this particularly for you. Okay, so what have we got? Where is this message coming from? So immediately I'm getting email. I want you to be looking at emails. There's information going to come through. Is this to do with the holidays? Is this to do with after the holidays? I'm feeling immediately after. So kind of by the middle of the week, I feel there's something coming through that's going to be some information for you. And what is this relating to? Is this work? Because obviously it's the one, so I'm just asking for a bit more information. I'm going to pull another couple of cards for you on it. I need more info. Come on then, give me a bit more information. That's a bit too woolly. Okay, so I've got going with this the 4 of Swords. This is a card of tiredness, being very run down, being very tired. And going along with this card, what I'm feeling is this is affecting work. It's affecting your enthusiasm for work and your motivation for work. Okay, this is helping now, because what this is saying is that the message that is coming through really more than anything else is about look at your boundaries and look at what you have to give and being able to pull back a little bit. Let's just have a little bit more information on this. Okay, you've got quite run down. I'm feeling the last 4 or 5 months has just been go, 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 go. And it is, you're losing the joy of life. I think you've been building up for the holidays. Oh, thank God I've got a few days off. But it is, I feel quite depleted in my energy for you. Hi, Milky Way Weekly. Let me get some more. I'm going to pull another card for you. Generally, it depends how many people are on here as to how much information I can give you. but there's only a few of us. Okay, good. I'm happy to see this card for you. Oh, the camera is like, it's backwards. So I'm going that way and it's going that way. All right, it's the Fool energy. I love this energy for you. This is great. The Fool is new beginnings. And so what I want you to do is, we're going into this week, I want you to really, you know, everybody does this whole thing about setting New Year's resolutions and 2 minutes later they've all been forgotten. That's okay, but I want you to do a little bit more than that, okay? So I want you to really use this time over the holidays to really think about how you can make changes next year so you don't get as run down and shattered as you are now. Because this card is, you know, with the swords here, it's a bit of a glare off the screen, sorry. He's used 3 of his 4 swords. It's saying you know, you're almost out. You almost run out of energy. And there are ways that you can prevent that from happening. So if I just tune into this a little bit more, get a bit more information for you, what I'm getting is that you're a very giving person and you give an awful lot to a lot of people, and very often at your own detriment. Okay, so yes, it's lovely to be of service and to help people, but only if we have it to give. If we haven't got it to give, don't give it, because you just get exhausted, and that's what's going on for you. So as we go into next year, beginning of next week, as we come into the new year, on the 1st and the 2nd of January, depending where you are in the world, we've got a massive new moon energy, full moon energy, sorry. Now, this is all about bringing everything up to the surface. So as it comes up, I want you to really question yourself, asking yourself, where have I been giving too much? How can I put my boundaries in a bit stronger? How can I pull them back a little bit, pull in a little bit to look after me a little bit better? Okay, because I don't feel this is all about money. Even, you're not one of these workaholics that do, you know, just keeps pushing for more and more money. It's more about the just willingness to please, you know, and trying to kind of move on in your career, you know, by sort of saying yes to everything. There is a line, okay, and you're crossing it. Your inner self is saying we don't want you to get to this place where you're absolutely shattered again. So I hope that makes sense for you. Give me a comment, let me know, give me a bit of feedback. And yeah, use this time over the next week to start changing some of those, pulling in those boundaries a little bit, because we've got a whole fresh start for you. And it's really going to kick off for you as we go into the 3rd week of January, because I'm getting around about the 18th. So as we go towards the 18th, things are starting to pick up their momentum of moving things forward into a new way, a new space. And I feel that that's going to continue for the next 6 weeks after that. So we're going to take up then till about the beginning of March. So keep an eye on that and let me know. Okay. All righty. So let's see what other, see where we're at. Okay. I'm on the other phone is tripping. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but okay. Okay. All right. So we've done kind, cool. So we're going to do Coopers now. Okay. If you've got a specific question that you'd like an answer to, please feel free to pop it in. Okay. Let me know. It's fine for you to not give me any information. And when I'm doing these live readings on YouTube and Facebook and stuff, I am careful not to give too much personal, private information. You know, I try and make it. I'll give you my truth. I won't, you know, woolly it up, but at the same time, you know, sometimes in a reading it can be very personal. Heather, Breath and Fire. Hello, darling. No money for a donation. That's fine. No problem. You don't have to. It's only if you've got it. You know, the universe works on energy. It's lovely to have an energy exchange, but just sending your love, that'll do me fine. Okay. So I'm just going to put your name on the list. Heather, Breath and Fire. Okay. Breathe and Fire. Okay. I love the names we have on here. I've got no clue who you are. Okay, so let me know, kind cool 21. Did that make sense for you? Okay. All right, so I'm going to do Cooper's now. What does Cooper's higher self want her, it's her, isn't it? Yeah. To know. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, and I'm using the Gilded Tarot as always. I've also got my angel cards here. I pull them when I feel that it's right to. So kind cool. So I don't work because I'm disabled. It's very interesting how you mentioned the third week of January because my birthday's the 21st of January. I'm hoping to have a great year this upcoming year. Okay. All right. So I was relating it to work there, but health and healing energy, please. Okay. And I'll focus on that for you. I just want to stay with kind cool for a moment. I'm the same boat as kind cool, although I've been doing raw veggie juices to help fix my medical issues. Okay, I need to do an energy scan for you then, don't I? Okay, I will. I'm putting that against your name, sweetheart, so that I can do an energy scan for you. They take a lot of energy, and I am very tired, so I'll see how I go. Okay, but with kind cool, let me just stay with that then, because we were getting this that you're overtired, that you run down, you're doing too much. And you're not, it's not about work then. So is it about that you're giving too much time to other people in terms of, you know, working to help other people in the background? It's not always about going to work. I did pick up it wasn't about money. But I did, what I'm feeling about those boundaries is still stands. Okay. So you need to look after yourself a little bit better, give yourself energy. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. So, is that heathen breath in breathing fire? Yeah? Or heathen breath in fire? I don't know. I don't know. Any of you watched my Christmas message yet? I put that up about half-hour ago. I was chuffed with that, actually. Sat next to my tree with my dog on my lap. I don't know if you've seen it. It's only about 4 minutes. Have a look. Anyway, okay. Coopers. Okay. Okay, we've got this one for you. This is the 10 of Wands. This is good stuff because you see the way he's carrying his burdens. He's overburdened, he's exhausted, he's struggling. This is a card of being at the finish line. These burdens that you've been carrying, this overwork, this tiredness, this stress, it's been quite a challenging year for you. Okay. Okay, all right. Your name's been stolen. Oh, bless. It's not nice, is it? Okay. So I'm with Coopers at the moment. Okay. So, all right, if I'm tuning in for this for you, it's been a challenging year, particularly end of March, beginning of April. It's been an exhausting year. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster year for you as well. Better than previous years, though, I have to say. But what this card is saying, this is a little bit obvious. We're in December. This is saying it's coming to the end, which is for this year. But I want to go. Hang on, kind cool is saying you're right. I do put others before myself, and I'm very hopeful and generous. But when I need help, no one's there for me. There you go. Okay, there you go. That's what it's about. It's lovely to be of service, and I say this in some of my videos. I don't know how many of my videos you've watched. It's lovely to be of service. We're here to be able to help people, but not at our own detriment, okay? Our soul source energy would never want us to help anybody and damage us in doing so. The priority is always you. This isn't selfish, it's self-care, it's self-protection, it's self-love, and it's self-worth. So only give it if you've got it to give. You'll see me, those of you who haven't seen me before, I say a lot on this on Facebook when I'm doing readings. I see so many people that just give till they're on the floor. And then their stress levels are high. Yes, I know Heidi. I've been on her show and I've done lives. I was on Heidi's show a couple of weeks ago. The Fab Four, that was me. If you look on Heidi's channel, there was me and Trish and Jenny Moonstone and Heidi all doing readings together. And so yeah, I know Heidi. Anyway, right, so just staying with that for a moment, because it applies to so many of us, including me. I have to really know when to say no. And if I'm on Facebook doing readings and I feel my energy getting lower and lower, I'll say to people, I'm stopping now, this is the last one, I'm not doing any more, because I can feel I've run out. And if I keep going, it'll damage me, it won't be a very good reading for you, and it's time to say stop. Because I can always come on tomorrow or the next day, not this week, obviously, because it's Christmas. But, you know, it's about saying stop, okay? Heidi is a 1210. I'm not a numerologist, sweetheart, so I don't know about stuff like that. I have very basic knowledge about numerology and astrology. I love Jenny Moonstone. She's doing 2 readings for me, one for New Year and one for my birthday. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, she's lovely. Yeah, when we're working together, me and Jenny work similarly, because I generally will do energy scans, dive into your energy and feel into your cellular structure, health, emotions, psychology. But as I say, it takes a lot of energy, and I am tired, same as everybody else. I've been preparing for Christmas and working, and yeah, my energy isn't very strong. It feels right for me to do an energy scan for Heaven's Breath Fire, but for everybody else, I'll just use the cards. There's less energy that way. Okay, let me go back to Coupos. All right, so my darling, this has been a year of ups and downs. You're coming to the end of it. I do feel things have shifted for you in about the last 6 weeks. Things have shifted in terms of there's less drama. I'm feeling that you made a decision a while ago saying, I don't want any of those ups and downs. I've had enough of those ups and downs now. I want stability. I want security. And you've been working towards that, and you're almost there. I'm going to pull another card to go with this to give me a little bit of more information. Kind Cool saying it depletes my energy when family comes with disappointing news, like my grandmother passed away last week. Oh, bless you. And now is when they're telling me she passed away, and I do not want that negative energy. No, it is rough. It is rough. I agree. Okay. All right. Coupos, are you there? Put a little comment in, because I am trying to tune into you. And if you put comments, it helps me with the connection. All right. So we're getting this. Nice. Okay. So we've got the moon for you, hon. Let me get backwards mirror thingy. Okay. All right. It's a bit of a glare off the screen. Sorry, guys. Okay, so moon, we were talking earlier about the full moon on the 1st, 2nd. If you're in America, it's on the 1st. If you're in the UK, I think it's just coming into the 2nd overnight. So this moon is a chance now for you to bring up all of the questions you have about yourself, about life, about moving forward. This is brilliant. The moon, the full moon, always brings stuff up to the surface, predominantly all our emotions, which is great, but it's also our hopes, our dreams, our aspirations. Things are starting to come up. Now, a lot of the time, I teach the law of attraction. And a lot of the time, the universe can't bring us what we're asking for because we don't know what it is. We don't know what we want. You know, we haven't identified our own needs. And so the moon is brilliant energy to be able to really, as it all comes up, you can start saying, do you know what? I feel unappreciated. Okay, that's one of my needs. I've just recognized I want to feel more appreciated and more valued. And so everything starts with you. So you start valuing and appreciating you, and then the universe will start reflecting that around you. So this is what I'm feeling for you. Okay, so this is for Coops. So what we've got for you, sweetheart, is that heavy work coming to the end now, and so it's time now to start identifying your new goals, your new dreams, your new aspirations, really being very clear about what you want. This is more than setting those New Year's resolutions. It's really about saying, what do I want for next year? 2018 is quite a strong energy. Excuse me. Hello, sweetheart. I see you now. Cuckoos, I'm here. Okay, 2018 is a new energy about power for everybody. Okay, this is really about us taking power, taking control, standing in our power. What do I want? Where am I going? How am I getting there? And allowing the universe to help you. But before it can help you, we have to say what it is we want. So this is your mission, really. Okay, between now and the 1st, 2nd of January, I want you to acknowledge this burden you've been carrying, and that it is time for it to be put down. Really focus on your wants, your needs, your dreams. Start setting those goals then for next year. I'm going to pull you one more card. No, that's a hesitation, so I need to, there you go, one just fell out. Okay, nice. We've got Knight of Wands for you. I hate these mirrored screens. They're so difficult to work with. The Knight of Wands, this is good. This is about taking action on your career, whether it be self-employed, whether it be a part-time job, whether it's a full-time career type job. But this is about action now. It's asking you to take action. Something needs to shift here. Something needs to change, and only you can make that change. So starting to push forward as we go into January. I'm just asking for a little bit more information for next year, and I'm getting May, early May, Between the 7th and the 10th of May, I've got a shift time there for you. So there's something shifting. I don't know what it is, but look out for that time there. What else have we got for you? I want to go to the end of October, and there's another shift there. When we come to the end of the year, you're going to be in quite a different space. You're going to look back at this coming year and go, wow, there was a hell of a lot that happened there, and what a lot of change. Okay, but good change, positive change, helpful change. Does that make sense? Let me know. Excuse me, my voice is still a little bit croaky, as you can hear, but it's been fine as long as I don't talk for too long, but I've been talking a lot today. I was planning on doing more videos today, but I thought, now save the voice for the lives, because you promised to do lives. Save the voice. You're very welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All righty. So that's Kupos. Right, Madam Id, we're going to do you now. Let me just read some of these comments before I go on to you. Hang on, I've lost me. Come down. What's going on? Okay, right. I just read some of that. It gives me a little breather between readings as well. I like the way you talk to each other. We do that on Facebook too. So Madam Mid is saying, I'm Angel here to observe the end. And then she's saying hi to Milky Way Weekly, who's saying hi to me. Oh no, he's saying, or she, he or she, saying hi to Madam Mid. How's your keyboard now, Madam Mid? It was tripping. Is it okay now? Let's see. Okay. I'm looking, I haven't come to you yet to do your reading, but Heaven, Breathe and Fire, I'm not sure that raw veggie juices is right for you at all. So I'll tune into that in a little bit when I come to do you. Just seeing the rest of the comments, reading through. If you've got any questions about me, by the way, feel free to ask. You know, this is a two-way conversation. Okay. 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 And I'm sorry for your loss about your grand too. Okay. And Heather Breast Fire, Breathing Fire. Yeah, I usually go by another one to taken since a lot of copycats. Okay. So I came up with this one because it always going on distributes about various topics. Okay. You do have specific questions, if that's okay, outside of a normal reading. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No problem. How can I better myself to the level to find a mate like Heidi, that caliber of woman at least, and how long will it take? What are the major changes involved? Okay, okay, I'll see what I can come up with for you. Okay. Okay, so Madden, I'm just having a tough time believing all the new information. Should I ask for a human guide? Okay. Alright, I have severe digestive issues and maybe a stomach ulcer. Okay, well, I'll see what I get for you when I tune in with you. Alrighty, so I am doing Madam Ed, who is saying rough time with the new information. Alright, yeah, there's a lot of new information. So I don't know. Oh, hello, Sarah. How are you? I'm at work, so a quick Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas to you too, sweetheart. Alright, so Madam Ed, let's have a little look. All right, so we had a big shift on the 18th when the new moon went into Sagittarius. There was a very strange few days going on there. For about 3 or 4 days, everything was on hold. That's when my voice went. Well, it was already gone, but it held off. When I tuned in on it, I was told that we were being held still for a new download. So there's a whole new load of downloaded new kind of DNA energy into us, and it's to higher our vibration. It's to raise our vibration and open us up more to our heart, to our love, and to our insight. And so it feels a little bit, some people have been a little bit nervous about it. Oh, what's going on with the energy? It feels all over the place. It's not really all over the place, but it is a different energy. So we're just asking then, should you ask for a human guide? So I'm getting a no, okay, because the higher beings of light, they know so much more than we as humans will ever know while we're here on this plane. You're afraid to tap into it. All right, sweetheart, don't be scared. Okay, there's a lot of fear around at the moment, and that's okay too. It's because of this new download, and what that's doing, and this is where the full moon on the 1st is going to really help. As we have this new download come into us, it helps bring up stuff within us that we weren't able to access before. You know, some of our fears are very deep rooted. They're so deep down in us that we don't access them. What this new energy is doing is pulling them, tugging them, come on up, coming up, coming out. And as that full moon comes in, pulling up our emotions to the surface, we're really going to feel it. And this is New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So we've got a lot of a big shift, all right? Don't be scared of it. This is benefiting us, right? When we're holding fears and blocks, mental barriers, old beliefs that don't serve us, it gets in the way. It stops us, blocks us from fulfilling our potential, being everything that we can be and everything that we should be and deserve to be. Why would we want to be held back from that? So kind of imagine that in front of you is all this beautiful abundance and prosperity and love and truth and bliss and authenticity. It's all there. But we've got to be brave enough to say, I want that. I want to get that. Now, I can move towards that and I can do it on my own. And if I don't want to work with anybody up there, that's absolutely fine. But my question would be, why would you say no to an enormous amount of help that's available to you? All right. It's like I work with angels a lot. I work with higher beings a lot. I predominantly work with the source energy within me. Okay. And my source energy can tap into everything up there. All right. And so basically, what I want you to do, if you're scared, Madam Ed, of them up there, right? And I'm not talking dead people. I'm not a medium. I don't work with dead people. Okay, I'm working with angels, with God, God, Goddess, all that is, with Source within and Source without. So if you don't want to reach outside of yourself, which is very much of the Buddhist way, everything is within you. Okay, so dive within you, tap into your soul energy, your source energy within you, and say, guide me forward to be the best version I can be. Help me to bring up within me my blocks, my barriers, my fears in a safe and gentle way. Okay, and then you'll start moving forward. Does that answer your question, darling, or would you still like a card? Let me know. Kelly saying you're welcome. So let me know, Madam Mid, does that feel that it's answered what you need, or would you like a card? Which you can have, that's absolutely fine. Just wait. There's always a little delay with the chat, so I'm seeing that the mic is a bit low. I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. Let me know if it deafens you, because I don't want to do that. Kind cool. When I was in a coma, I saw my guardian angel. I have a lot of health problems. I've had over 8 major surgeries. Oh, bless you. I have metal in my neck. I try to stay positive, but negative energy tends to find me. I know what you mean, hon. I know what you mean. I can't see them yet. A card. Yeah, okay. All right. I'll come back to that in a minute, kind cool. Let me just finish off with Madam Id. So let's see what else she needs to know other than that discussion we just did. Okay, I want the top card. Okay. This is lovely. I love this card. Bring it up a little bit. It's a bit of a glare. Let me just pull the light away so it doesn't glare. Can you see that okay? All right. Beautiful card. So this is a card that is all about moving away from what no longer serves us. Okay, she is a very excuse me, a very strong feminine energy of intuition. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is the feminine side of us is this intuitive side, an inner knowing that feels right. Okay, it's neither the ferryman or the reaper, love. It's a very this backwards mirror effect is not good. Okay, hang on, too much glare. Let me get that over there. Let me bring it up so that you can see it properly. Where's the damn camera? Right. Okay, can you see that okay now? This is not the ferryman. It's a very gentle feminine. Bring it in a bit more. Okay, feminine energy. All those swords. Okay, the 6 of swords. This is a card about moving away. Look at the moon behind her. We've been talking about the moon a lot because this in January we've got 2 new moons. one on the 1st and one on the 31st, and the one on the 31st is a super moon and it's a lunar eclipse, and so we've got two massive, very powerful moons coming in. And look at the moon behind her. She's moving into something much more peaceful, much calmer. Look how still that water is. Okay, this is a positive card. Don't be scared of it. It's a good card. It's a very, very positive card. All right, yeah, it's a much more encouraging card. What it's saying is, look, we've got the moon, the stillness. She's just moving, gliding through that water. The swords represent our mental clarity. You know, when we kind of really know where we're going, the confusion's gone. We're very clear, and we're just moving forward and going with that beautiful, gentle flow. It feels a very strong sense of peace here for you. So if I just feel in this card for you, the fear that, you know, we all have fears, you know, we have to work through them and release them. It's kind of feel the fear and let it go. All right, so it's allowing that fear to come up with the moons, using the moons to help you. Okay, like when I'm saying, why would we turn down all the help that's available to us in the universe? Let's use the moon to bring up those fears, those blocks, those barriers, and just transmute them. Just literally imagine them coming up. One of my videos on YouTube is it's two-parter on emotions. It will really help you to let go of fear in a very safe and gentle way. Okay, kind of like Galadriel, right? Oh, okay, I don't know who Galadriel is. I work with Uriel. I don't know who that one is. But yeah, this is an energy of peace. So I'm just tuning into it a bit more for you. So for you, the message really is about moving out of fear and into peace, into feeling safe and secure, that you're in control, that you're in charge, you know where you're going, and everything is moving forward. Okay, it's a lovely card. So embrace 2018 because it's good stuff for you. Okay, all right. Oh, the blonde elf queen from Lord of the Rings. Oh, okay, okay, all right. No, I'm not a big Lord of the Rings fan. I haven't watched, I think I've watched a little bit of them, but not much. Whereas you talk to me about thrones, I know that. Okay, so we've done Madam It. All right, let me have a look at some of those comments. So I'm just coming up to see the comments again. Oh, blimey, you broke your wrist twice. I had to have a pen put in to suck at the bone fragments. Oh, blimey, okay. And I wanted to answer about Kind Cool saying about all of that surgery you've had, and you try and stay positive, but negative energy tends to find you. Yeah, the trouble is, everything is a mirror. We're magnets, okay? This is law of attraction stuff. So we get days where we feel very negative and down, and that's human. It's allowed. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Take away judgment. But when we're in that space, we are a magnet for more negativity to come to us. So somehow we've got to try and find a way to bounce out of it. Otherwise we get stuck. And it's like quicksand. It sucks you in more and more and more. Okay, and it's like a spiral. It just goes down and down and down. And we have to find a way to step off it, like a spiral. All right, just imagine that you can step up and rise back up. Okay, easier said than done when we're having a bad day, but we're all allowed a bad day, but we don't want to get stuck there. Okay, all right, that makes you feel better. Good, I am glad. Okay, who's a total nerd? All right, you are, or somebody else is. That's fine. I have nerdy things. It's just not Lord of the Rings. Okay, so Heather Breathing Fire saying they're rebooting Lord of the Rings as million per episode series to replace Game of Thrones once it ends. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Julie's voice makes me feel very relaxed. Good, I am glad. Well, I am a hypnotherapist. This is my talking, reading voice when I do. We love you, Julie. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. Oh, thank you. You can sense my compassion. Oh, that's very kind of you. I hope so. That's what I do. I'm a therapist. I'm a hypnotherapist. So for those of you who don't know, if you haven't seen, this is the first time you see me doing live readings, but I also, my main job is I'm a therapist. I'm a hypnotherapist, and I specialize with anxiety and trauma, depression, panic attacks, particularly specialised with childhood abuse and sexual abuse. But I do all sorts of stuff. Okay, e-hugs to you back. Okay, so all sorts. I've also got books. I'm a writer. I've got 4 books. One of those is a self-help book, which is for sexual abuse survivors. and 3 of them are rom-coms, fiction, all about angels. Okay, so if you haven't seen that, all of my books are on Amazon, available worldwide. But I'll just show you. We'll have a little 2 minutes to have some water. So these are my angel books. So quite chunky. So if you're a reader and you like rom-coms, they're all about angels and love and romance and the universe, and that's the 3rd one. They're in a series. There's a series of 3. It's the same family kind of going through the 3, going through time. My self-help book is called Moving Past the Past, and it's a guide for adult survivors of childhood sexual abuse by me. So those are there. I digress. Right, let's. Kind Cool saying, my uncle keeps trying to get me to go to Philadelphia. I live in Connecticut. I don't want to be part of the madness. Okay. How should I tell my family that I don't want to go to any service or funeral? All right, love, let's give you some advice on that. So what's really important in everything that we do is that we try and be as authentic as we can. Now, we've got issues with that because we think, yeah, but they won't like that. They won't like me saying no, or they won't like that they're not getting their own way. And I don't want to upset people, and I don't want to ostracize people and alienate people. So I'll just say yes because it's easier. Right. When we do that, we know immediately that it's wrong because it feels wrong. We immediately get a sense of, oh God, dread, I don't want to go, right? That is your feedback mechanism. Your emotions, the way you feel, is your inner being trying to guide you, trying to give you information. Not everybody's psychic like me, that I can just talk to my inner self. What do I need to do here? And I'll get the answers. But we can all get those answers to a certain extent by just feeling it. Right? Is it right for me? Okay, so you can do this. I always put my hand on my heart because that's my way of connecting with my inner being. So, Kind Cool 21, put your hand on your heart, close your eyes and say, is it right for me to go to the funeral? And there's an immediate no. Okay, so this is where we start to follow the instincts. Why would your soul be telling you no? Because it knows that it'll do more harm than good for you to go. And your soul is trying to protect you. So what you do, excuse me, what you do is you say your truth, but you say it from the heart, okay? Your heart is full of love and compassion and understanding. Your heart isn't something that says say yes to everything. That's not the way your heart works. But we can say no, but we can say it lovingly. We can say it respectfully. We can say it with compassion and understanding. So you tell your uncle, I'm really sorry. I don't feel up to doing that. I don't feel up to being there, so I'm not going to be there. But I will be sending all my love and I'll be thinking of you all. But it's not right for me to go. Okay? Now, this is the next bit that's really important. Let go of the outcome. Let go of the outcome. And what that means is if they say, oh, that's fine, no problem at all, that's lovely. And if they say, what, you don't come in, you just go, sorry, and you let go. We are not responsible for the other person's reaction or response. We're not responsible for them. We are responsible for us. So my job is to be responsible to myself and my own happiness. And my happiness says, I don't want to do that thing, so I'm not going to do it just to please you. Okay, so, but I'm not going to be rude about it. I'm going to be kind about it. Does that make sense? Okay. This side of my family, which is my father's side, I haven't seen them in over 30 years. Why would you want to go when you haven't seen them for 30 years? See, every part, you don't need to go through. We do this, right? Listen to me, guys. We do this going round the houses, around the houses, round the houses. It's really simple. Do I want to go? No. Well, I'm not going then. There you go. We don't need to do the mental torture. Should I go? Shouldn't I go? What will they say? What will they think? But if I say that, they might say that. What will I do then? And we go into this big tailspin and it stresses us. We don't need that. We don't need it. So just say no. Okay. Right. Oh, are you a psychic and energy reader? Okay. All right. Well, read your own energy and it's saying no. Follow it. All right. Helen Braden Fire, a close friend committed suicide before graduating high school. Oh, such so sad. One of the only things that helped with the pain was that I got to sit in its wake and read a poem about him I wrote on the fly. And now there is something different there, isn't there? Right? You felt absolutely it was right to go, so you went. Okay. There were things that were off. Not even sure it was suicide. Okay. Oh, bless. Milky Way Weekly. My father committed suicide, so I know the loss you experienced. That's hard. Please accept my compassion and support. That is harsh. But yeah, Julie's right. The judgment during those things is not so good, like a family reunion, only worse. They can be incredibly healing spaces to go to a funeral, the letting go, the saying goodbye, but they can also be very, very emotional, draining, and make you feel absolutely dreadful, and sometimes then take weeks or months to recover from. And your inner being knows more than you do. All right, my inner being knows more than I do, so it will know how I'm going to react and respond, and it will guide me to either go or not go. So follow that. Okay, you're very welcome. Okay, so more of a remembrance and not just mourning. Yeah, I mean, I've been to several funerals, thankfully not loads, and each time that I've gone, it's been a healing way of being able to say goodbye. But I have turned down funerals as well and said, you know, it doesn't feel right to go. I'm not going, you know, and I'm sorry if people are going to be offended about that, but it just doesn't feel right. And sometimes when something doesn't feel right, I can't actually give it a reason. You know, like we need to justify it somehow. All right. Sometimes we haven't got a reason. It just doesn't feel right. This is where I say to you, let go of judgment and just say, I'm following my gut. My gut says no. Okay. All righty. Let's do Kelly now. You still there, Kel? Put a little hello so that I know you're still there, and we will do you, Kelly. Okay. Like the intuition comes and the reason, if any, comes much later. Yeah. And sometimes it doesn't come at all. You know, as human beings, we have a natural curiosity. Oh, hi, Kelly, she's there. A natural curiosity to want to know why. All right, think about a 2-year-old. Why? It's almost ingrained into us. Thank you. This why is an ingrained thing. Okay, but sometimes my gut says no, and I'm listening to Julie. Knows no. Well done. I completely support you. Okay, you know, it's okay for us to want to know why, but if the answer doesn't come, you know, say I'm not to. You know, I'm going to trust my gut. I'm going to trust my heart. I'm going to trust my instincts. I don't know why. I'm just not doing it. Okay. And sometimes it's the other way round. I really want to do something that doesn't make any sense, but I want to do it, so I'm doing it. Okay. So sometimes we don't need to know the why. All right. My attitude is if I need to know why, I'd know why. So yeah, it's a bit simple, but it works too. I think we make things far too complicated. All right. So we're going to try and make things a little bit more simple. Okay. All right, Kelly. Let's see what Kelly needs to know. So I'm tuning in for Kelly. Let's just get a little bit more water. Are you having a good time, guys? You enjoying this? Our first time working together for many of you. And it's lovely. And as we do it more, we get a nicer, stronger connection. It's nice now, but you know, as we get to know each other more and trust builds, it's nice. BRB SIG, 5 minutes or less. No problem, no problem. So we're going to do Kelly now. All right, my darling. Okay. What does Kelly need to know? Okay. All right, Kel. So I have got Queen of Wands. This mirror thing is weird. Okay, let me bring it up. There's a lot of fire energy in this card. A lot of colour as well. Look at the purple. Let me turn the light off so you can see it properly. Okay, I'll get it in front of the camera. All right, can you see that a bit better? It's still not great, is that? Okay. So, Queen of Wands. Very strong feminine energy with this for you. All right. Now, I don't get this as strong for other people, but for you, Kelly, I'm feeling a real matriarch figure. And I don't know if this is you, actually, or if this is somebody around you. So I'm just asking. No, I feel this is somebody around you. So this is a strong mother figure, matriarch figure, very determined, but in a good way, quite stubborn. Now, these are what your soul is telling me is these are characteristics they want you to adopt. So this person may not necessarily be around you now, but it's somebody, maybe your mum, maybe your gran, maybe a strong woman that you work with. But this woman is not you at the moment, but they want it to be you. They want you to grow into this much stronger, more assertive, more, not domineering. We don't want to go domineering. There's nothing wrong with being assertive, but we don't want to be domineering, okay? But more, and again, not stubborn, but firm, decisive, clear, focused, and that's what they're wanting you to step into. So this is about you finding your feet. This is about you finding your sense of self. Sometimes we can be a little bit too influenced by other people around us, and we need to hold our space. It's lovely to ask others' opinions because they may suggest something we may not have considered. So it gives us a wider perspective. But we don't want to always be following other people's guidance. Sometimes we need to follow our own. So this is a message for you, they're telling me, for the whole of next year. And when I'm saying they, when I say they, I'm talking your soul, your source, your higher self, your inner being, your subconscious, your whole self. Okay, it's about 5 different elements of self, and they kind of get together and talk to me, which is lovely. But they're saying this is the energy for you for the whole of next year. All right, so as we're moving into 2018, you're going to get more and more opportunities to really figure out who you are and start asserting yourself and your opinions, and not to be opinionated, but to not shut up and let everybody else have their opinions and you not voice yours. This is about your voice getting bigger. I'm getting a real sense of your throat chakra opening up more to be able to communicate more clearly and move forward into a stronger space. I hope that makes sense for you, because that's it. They're telling me that's it. That's the message for you. Let me know if that makes sense. Kind Call 21, my uncle is a professor in a major university and he teaches psychology. Okay, that's why me and my uncle can't talk, because we both bump heads. Okay, he's right, I'm right. 2 rights don't make a right sometimes. I completely agree. I do agree. It's lovely if we can get to that space where we can completely disagree with each other, but respect that difference, okay? Where I would never say to somebody, you're wrong. That's their truth. And who am I to tell them that their truth is wrong? I can say your truth isn't my truth, but I hear what you're saying, but that's not what I believe. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying it's not my truth, okay? So we can agree to disagree. That's where we should be. So when we get somebody start wagging fingers and saying, you're wrong, I'm right, ooh, that's a bit clashy, isn't it? It's a bit confrontational. It's a bit uncomfortable. Kelly saying, yes, thank you. It makes sense. Good, good, good. Well, thank you. Yes, it does. Good. Okay, lovely. This is Kelly's reading. Yes, that was for Kelly about the shift into this queen, strong, assertive energy for next year. There's a lot of growth, okay? Yeah, many people seem to have forgotten that you can agree to disagree. Yeah, I had that same conversation last night. It was quite uncomfortable because the person I was having that conversation with was not able to agree to disagree. It was very clearly I was wrong and she was right. And I felt I was right and she was wrong. I feel the truth was actually somewhere in the middle, and I'm prepared to compromise with that, but she wasn't. It was uncomfortable. So, yeah, we don't want to make people uncomfortable, but sometimes we have to. And this is that part of holding our truth and standing in our authentic self, because I will say no. I will say I don't agree with you, but I don't have to fight about it. Okay? My dad is like that. He thinks he knows me, but he doesn't. Oh, yeah. Aren't parents the worst at that? They still think we're 6. They think they know us inside and out, and they haven't got a clue. Because as we grow up and we turn into adults ourselves, we begin to discern what we tell our parents and what we hold back, and I started becoming very careful with how much I shared with my parents once I got to about 14, never mind now at 54. So okay, so we've got take in all the info you can and make your conclusions. That's the beauty of open discussions. I completely agree. And same here. Good. Okay. All righty. So I'm going to move on to Milky Way. Are you there, Milky Way? Milky Way Weekly. Yes, they're there. Are you male or female? Let me know. And do you have a specific question or a general question? So I'm going to do you next. I would have guessed you were early to mid-40s. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much. I'm 54 and I'm a Virgo. And I'm a very, very typical Virgo. And for those of you into numerology, I'm a ruling number 1, which is the leader. And, you know, I have to be the boss and quite assertive and strong woman. But I have 4 9s in my chart, which 9s are the numbers of being very compassionate. They are the healers. They are the helpers. You're male. Okay. So, yeah, that's me. And if you watch my Christmas message to you all, you'll see my dog Oscar. He's my best pal, my best mate. I brought him up on my lap to say Happy Christmas to you all. Have a little look at that after. It's very sweet. I quite like that one. I managed to get some bells in there as well because of Christmas. Okay. Paid the cost to be the boss. I like that, but no, I would disagree. Paid the cost to be the boss. There is a cost of being self-employed because I don't get sick pay and holiday pay and pensions and things like that. But I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing. I had a career before this. I've been doing this for 17 years. Yeah, you lose the financial security to a certain extent, but you also have the opportunities to make more. And it's a little bit like that when you're self-employed because that's the way it goes. Oh, it's a James Brown song, is it? Okay, okay. Right, okay, let me get back to work. Milky Way, let's see what did you have a specific question, Han? I did ask you. Yeah, let me know if you've got a specific question or I'll just do a general. Angel's here to observe says, oh, my dad gets upset because I won't tell him about me, so he just guesses. But he's a controlling bully and doesn't realise he's a bully. My dad's like that too. My dad's a bit like, oh no, I won't say that. That's a bit too political. Cancel, delete. But yeah, I stopped telling my father things that I was doing that I knew he would disapprove of. And he would do this thing where he'd raise his eyebrows and sort of sniff and kind of go, And that was the disapproval look, and you kind of go, ooh. So I just learned not to tell him anything. It's none of his business. Once you're an adult, you live in your own life. I tell him the bits he needed to know, how the kids are, how work was, but I would just withhold personal stuff. None of his business. Okay. All right. You haven't met many Virgos. Oh, Will, we are, well, I particularly am quite typical of Virgos in many ways. So I have to be on time. You will very rarely see me be late. If I say 8 o'clock, I will be here 2 minutes before 8, ready to go. I can't, everything's tidy. And my daughter was brought up with, that doesn't live there, that lives there. And she's a Virgo as well. Yeah, we're very good at organising. We make great secretaries and PAs because, you know, we can organise anything and anyone. So we make really good self-employed people, actually, because everything is organised and in place. Where downside, we're quite perfectionists. I've had to work on my perfectionist bit. And to be able to say, it'll do. It took me 20 years to be able to say, it'll do. Quite the lesson. But it's, yeah, being a perfectionist is hard work, and it makes life hard work, and we don't want that. Okay, so wow, the same. Okay, we're the same. So it's saying that every sign has got their traits, and Virgos very often are shy, and on a personal level I am, but when I'm working I'm not. I'm very confident about who I am professionally and what I do, and that perfectionist bit comes in handy with me being professional. You know, I'm registered with 5 different professional bodies, and my insurances are always up to date and everything's spot on, and all my training, and you know, I cannot stand being late, and if somebody else keeps me waiting I get wound up, and I have to really say to myself, doesn't matter, it's only a few minutes, let it go, doesn't matter. So you're a typical Leo. You have the breathe of fire. Leo the lion. Oh, there's a bit of my Welsh accent there if you wonder where I'm from. I'm from the UK. I live in Cornwall now, but I'm from Wales, and every now and again, especially if I get a bit passionate, the Welsh accent comes out. But yeah, Leo's very, very passionate, fiery energy and needing to be the king of the jungle. Needing and they don't like being second in command. They like people to notice them. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. But you're not a typical Leo, are you? No. Okay. So, I mean, with me, I'm Virgo, but I've got Mars in Virgo. I have Venus in Virgo. I have my Sun in Virgo, obviously. I also have, I think, 3, 4 other planets in Virgo. So, all of my energy is Virgo. Only Sun sign is in Leo. No, there's 3 signs that have only Sun sign. Oh, right. The only thing is in Leo is your Sun. Okay. All right. Which means you'll have a lot of other energy in there too, which gives it a bit of balance. That's the thing with my chart, numerologically and astrologically, it's not balanced. I've got all 9s, and I've got a ruling 1 in my numerology, and in my astrology, almost everything is in Virgo. So, you know, a nice balanced chart is that you would have a little bit over here, a little bit over here, a bit of this, bit of that. So you've got different traits coming in, which gives you a nice balanced personality. And the same with numerology. You might have a 3 and a 6 and a 5 and a 9, and you know, and it gives you a more rounded thing. Whereas I'm quite limited in a way. Limited is not the right word, but focused in these areas, and I don't really understand that bit because I've got no numbers, no affiliation with those other bits at all. So, you know, I've had to work to understand them through being a therapist, but for myself, they don't really resonate. Oh, are they from Wales, are they, Kelly? Okay. I'm from Cardiff, which is the South Wales, and it's the capital. I'm the pillar holding up the framework. Oh, that's a lovely thing. I like that. Rather than the authoritative boss. Good. Good. Yeah. Yeah, they always say that. I always used to say that, you know, a good leader, the stuff follow you. You don't drag them along with you. You know, your team will follow you anywhere, loyal to you, wanting to do stuff for you, rather than jumping to your orders because they have to. So yeah, being a good boss is a really wonderful skill to have, and not many people have them. Right, let me do Milky Way. All right, I was asking if you had a particular question. I'm just looking up, scrolling up. General is fine. Okay. All right. Oh, I've lost me. Hang on. I scrolled down too far. Let me scroll back up. There we go. All right. Sorry that I do digress, don't I? Right. Let's get on. Okay. So, Milky Way. What do you need to know from your inner self? Well, we had this a little while ago. Okay. It's about that I've shuffled these cards to death. So it doesn't surprise me. You know, this happens a lot when there's especially when there's a small group on, because you all getting to know each other and chatting, and you'll kind of click with each other, and that's because you have similarities. So this is the same card. Let me get the mirror thing going over here. The same card as the other person had. Can't remember who. Because by the way, when I do a reading, it comes through me, not from me, and within 30 seconds, I can't remember what I said. So burdens, overburden, coming to the end of the burden, because it is the 10 of Wands. And so this is about life being hard work, and it's not about a job being hard work, it's about life being hard work. So let me just get a bit more information on this for you. This is coming to an end, and I'm very glad about that. Okay, so I want to go back 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years, and it's been a struggle. That's a long time, mate. That's a long time. Okay, so we're going back to 2006, and it's been a struggle since. So I'm going to ask for some more clarity. It's coming to an end, which I'm very, very glad to see. Life generally goes, the Wheel of Fortune goes in 9-year cycles. And usually we've learned all the lessons that we needed to learn in those 9 years, and then we step up, kind of up a rung. If you imagine the Wheel of Fortune goes round, we're learning everything, and then we step up and we go into another 9 years to learn different stuff, or the same stuff but at a higher level. We all pretty much follow the same channels on YouTube. Do you? Okay, all right. That's interesting to know. Your Briggs personality type is Commander. Oh, the Briggs personality. Yeah, I did a degree in psychology and sociology. I remember doing the Briggs personality. Now then, let me have a look. To get a bit more information for Milky Way, let me know in the comments if this is making sense for you, love, because yeah, I'm getting 11 years that this has been going tough. Quite a heavy burden. Okay, let me have some more information. Can I have a clarifier, please, on this? Okay, so I have got the Nine of Cups, but it's reversed. So the Nine of Cups is Cups is happiness and emotions and feeling really fulfilled and complete, and it came out reversed, which means that basically the opposite. I'm not feeling whole. I want to say whole. I don't feel whole. I feel like there's big holes inside of me. I feel like a jigsaw with missing pieces. I feel, oh, Milky Way says spot on. The struggle's been since 2006. It's a relief to know it may be coming to an end. There's no maybe, sunshine. It is. Okay. I'm just going to get more information about when and how. So they're giving me this one. All right. So again, we've got 9. 9 is good because 9's again is sort of coming up, building up, getting better, getting better. 10 is like, woohoo, we're there. All right. So we've got the 10 saying we are at the end of this cycle. Now, let me just ask when. Let me just stay with this card. They're telling me to stay with this card for a moment. Okay. So your 9 of Cups coming out reverse. So this is saying, all right. Okay. So this is the information they're giving me. Because this period that you've been in, this challenging period that you've been in for so long, it will have created certain patterns in your behavior, habitual patterns. You know, I'm in the habit now of everything being shit. Okay. Sorry, I do swear about now and again, but it's like the way that just to get it across what I'm trying to say. So what they're telling me is this is going to turn around for you next year. I'm going to go into get more detail for you on when. I don't, right, okay, PTSD, okay. I work with PTSD, by the way. I do a lot of clients with PTSD and we turn it around. Anyway, let me stay with Milky Way a minute. I want to stay with the energy for him. So I'm not going to look at your comments for a moment because they distract me. So Milky Way, what they're saying is this is going to turn around, and I'm getting February. This is when it's going to begin to really start shifting and moving forward in a much more positive way. But there's something in the way, and that's you. Now, let me try and explain that. What they're saying is that life is ready to start moving in a much better, smoother, happier way. But you are very much stuck in nothing ever works, everything's hard work, because it has been. All right. So what that habitual thinking is normal. That happens. I work with a lot of clients with long-term illnesses as well, and we start to get them becoming more well. And their thinking is, I am an ill person, and it's like you identify yourself with the illness. And what I'm being given for you is that you're identifying yourself that life is a struggle, life is difficult, there are challenges, it's always hard. And what I want you to do is start preparing the ground between now and February. I want you to acknowledge that thinking and saying to yourself, every time you think something or say something negative, oh yeah, well, it's always shit and it always will be. I want you to say, cancel, delete, and replace it with something positive, because what we want to do is break down those habits of thinking negatively, because that will block the new stuff that wants to come in that is much better. It'll block it from coming in. So what they're showing me is it's there for you on the horizon. And I'm getting February. Can I get anything more? It's the general, it's slow. It's a slow shift. So it's not like a day or 2 days. It's through the months. It's beginning around about the 5th of February, but they're showing me an angle of it increasing, of getting better, but the angle is so slight. So you won't even notice it on a week-to-week basis, but you'd notice it maybe after 3 or 4 months. You'd be like, do you know what, life is just a lot easier. When did that begin? And you'll look back and go, yeah, it started kind of, early February. And I feel I live a lot better now as we're into May and June. It's starting to level out. It's starting to balance out. But you need to do your bit, because life is a co-creation. Okay, it's the two of you. There's you and there's life. So life is wanting to bring in this better thing for you. You need to meet it halfway with a positive mindset. Now, on my channel, you'll see lots of videos on how to think positively, how to get rid of negative thinking, how to shift your focus. They're all free. Go and help yourself. Watch some of those. But you use this time between now and February to prepare yourself, because the thing is with habitual thinking, and I'm a hypnotherapist, so I work very much on beliefs, and our beliefs are so fixed, and the longer they've been there, the more fixed they are. It takes a bit of work to unfix them and dissolve them and neutralize them. All right. If you were having a session with me one-to-one, I could do it in 2 or 3 sessions and it'd be done. If you're going, which if you want to, you can have that. I do my sessions on Skype. But if you want to work on this on your own, which you can do, you need to be aware of that and be working with it. All right. That's what I've got for you. So I hope that helps and I hope it makes sense. Okay. Now then, let me see some of the comments. I'm just going up to the last time I saw the comments. Right, okay, the pillar holding up the framework. Okay. Wheel of Fortune is a strong magic card. It is, yeah, it is. Yeah. I think you'll find, well, I feel that you will find that by the time you get to September, October, you'll be seeing that life has really shifted quite significantly for you for the better. But it was a slow shift, okay, but it's definitely there. That's been my main problem on my life, kind. Okay, my budget. I'll stop spamming the comments so much. Also, that's all right. I can't when I'm tuned into it. I just don't look at the comments. That's okay. I don't mind you commenting. That's fine. I just scroll back through them afterwards. Therapists say these types of games are great for it. I'm not a gamer, so this is you kind of talking Japanese to me, but you understand each other, so that's okay. Carry on, but I won't understand it. Okay. Okay, therapists use it for people with mental disorders. Okay. Kelly saying, yippee, Milky Way, a new journey. You deserve it, and you do. You absolutely do. No, I haven't heard of Vampire the Masquerade. No. Oh, hi Zen. Thank you. The encouragement is what I needed. I need to quit dwelling on the past. Yeah. See, the past is really important because it's made us who we are now. But we don't want to be living in the past, and neither do we want to be living in the future. We want to try and live in the present as much as we can. So we think about the future and we set our goals so that we don't just feel we're aimlessly, going around in circles. We want a kind of path, but we want to focus on where we are right now on that path. Okay. Lugo, will I get what I want when I want it? I don't know, hon. I haven't tuned into you yet. I used to have 50 World of Darkness books, including Vampire the Masquerade. Oh, okay, all right, okay, all righty. So are you guys all in America, or some of you in this over here? So let's put Zen down as well, because we haven't done Zen. Okay, so I'm going to do Heaven, Breathing Fire now, and I'm going to do an energy scan for you, love. So can you let me know? It does help to have a name, but if you don't want to give your real name, that's okay. Let me know if you're male or female. And I'm just going to tune into your energy. I don't know about gaming, Madam, so I can't help you with that. Okay, you're in America. Okay. So I'm in England. Heathen, breathe in fire. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, please do. I'm always happy for you to correct my pronunciation. Oh, we've got Arizona, we've got America, okay. And your Zen is male, okay. So heathen, breathe in fire. It's a bloody mouthful. Jolly old England. Okay. Yes, ho, 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 jolly old England. None of us talk like that, by the way. Everybody in America thinks we do. Nobody talks like the Queen, trust me. You've always wanted to visit there. I've always wanted to visit America. That's all right, no problem. But no, I don't mind you correcting me at all. That's fine. Okay, so are you male or female? Heathen, breathe in fire. I'm going to do you an energy scan because we've got health issues. So actually, don't worry, you don't need to tell me. I'm just going to. I would love to go to England. I would need a tour guide to show me around because I know for a fact we'll get lost. Well, yeah. 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 Come visit me in California. Oh, I'd love to go to California. One day I will be over there. All right, you're male. Okay. All right, so what I want you to do an energy scan is quite intensive. So I want you to focus on me with all of your energy, and I'm going to focus on you. And what I'm doing, because you guys haven't seen me do this before, I'm doing a scan, okay? Because amongst other things, I'm a Reiki master and a healer. And when I'm using my intuition like I am to read, I can also read your energy. And what I do is I read your aura, I read into your physicality, your physical body, psychological body, and your emotional body. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to be talking to your soul while I'm doing it. So to do these, I have to have my eyes shut, and I'm going to go quiet, okay? Super. Okay, so I've got a block for you behind the eyes. So your third eye is quite active, but I've got the block further on back. So this is in the brain. All right, what is this? Is this headaches? Is this migraine? Is this tension? It's on the temples. It's pressure. It's pressure headaches behind the eyes. And coming down. My throat is croaky immediately. I know I have got a throaty croaky throat. Throaty croaky throat. It's not mine, it's yours. It's down the sides of my throat. It's not particularly croaky, but it feels narrow and it feels tight and it feels uncomfortable. Okay, I'm coming onto the shoulders, and just behind the shoulders you carry a lot of tension under your shoulder blades. It's very tight. I want to kind of like a chiropractor would kind of click you, and I want to do that. Okay, let's come on down. I'm not looking at them at the moment. It'll distract me. I want to come on down. I will look at them in a minute. Hold on. Okay, chest is good. Lungs are good. Top of the stomach. This is where the problems are starting. Okay. All right. Okay. So I've got gallbladder. It's either missing or it's blocked. It's not working very well. Behind it, I've got the pancreas not working too well either. I've got blockages down the digestive tract, and as I'm going into the digestive tract, I am seeing little nodules, like little cysts on the inside of your digestion. All right, let's go down into the small intestine. No, I need to go back up to the stomach. Okay, so I'm coming down the throat and through the esophagus. That's, again, this is where I'm getting this tightness coming down. So it's sort of starting in the lower throat, the upper esophagus. This is where the problems with the digestion. Your whole digestive system is out. So we need to figure out how to fix it. This is the sort of thing, I'm opening my eyes a minute. This is the sort of thing I do with clients, but I do it in one-to-one clients on Skype, and I can see them, and it can take up to an hour, and I'll go through the whole body and I will unblock it and clear it, or I'll tell you what you need to do it. I can't give you all of the information in just a few minutes because these are only tasters, these are mini readings, okay? But I am seeing there are problems there, definitely. I'm just looking at your comments now. I've had frequent migraines. Yeah, I'm feeling that in the head. Pressure headaches, earaches, and sometimes electrical pains in your head. Yeah, I can see all of that. And sunlight will set them off, yes, okay. We could do one-on-one session in person. A bit far for me to come and do that, but seriously, I can do the session on Skype or FaceTime. And yeah, you want to book me for your birthday. It's £60 that I charge, which is about $80, $85, something like that for an hour. And we do it on Skype, okay? And I can clear, I can't guarantee, but my clients report that they feel incredibly different afterwards, physically. I just want to finish this scan, see what else I'm picking up for you. Okay, so, right, I'm being told about that, the green veg. No, all right, it's not helping you, it's making it worse, okay? What you're trying to do, I think, is to have clean living, clean eating, all right? Clean eating will help you. So basically by that, what I mean is that by clean eating, I'm talking about avoiding sugar and dairy and wheat, avoiding processed foods, you know, and like so many and microwave meals and takeouts and that sort of stuff. So clean living. So again, there's a video on my channel called Losing Weight. All right, and you don't need to lose weight, I know that, but on that it tells you what clean eating is, and in a bit more detail, about 10 or 15 minutes, which I haven't got. But basically, does it look like it did in its natural form? Okay, so if it's a chicken breast, does it look like it's just been sliced off a chicken? Yes. If you compare that with something like a chicken Kiev, does that look anything like a chicken? No. Does a steak look like it's been sliced off a cow? Yes, fine, eat it. All veg, all salads, fruits, they are in their natural form. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you will have. Okay. Yeah, I know, darling. It's not very comfortable. Let me see what else I can pick up for you. So there are certain foods that are triggering you, but doing this, just only this green diet, that's actually aggravating stuff in there. You're not getting a balanced, nutritious diet. There's too many nutrients missing. Because basically with the rainbow diet, you know, if you think about natural foods, like all your veg and all your fruits and all your salads, they're a rainbow of colours. And even with the meats and the fish, they're different colours, you know. So we've got red beef and we've got pink pork and we have white chicken. And it's the same with fish, you know, you get red salmon and pink salmon and white cod. So try and mix and match, because when you know, Mother Nature makes it ever so easy for us to have a balanced, nutritious diet. If it's a different colour, it's a different content. Okay, so red carrots have got orange carrots have got a different vitamin to a red pepper or a green cabbage. Or do you see what I mean? So basically, just having green, yet you're giving yourself an overabundance of the vitamins that are in green foods, but you're missing out on these other vitamins and minerals and nutrients that are in other foods, and I don't feel it's benefiting you at all. I am not a doctor. I am not medically able to diagnose. This is just what I get instinctively, and this is advice, all right? So let me just go back to the scan. Okay, so I'm down in the lower intestine now, the large intestine, which is the bowel. It's very twisted. Okay, so what I've got is your tubes are twisted, you know, like a hose pipe when it gets kinked and then the water can't get through properly and it gets all blocked up. That's what's going on with you. All right, so again, I'll do 2 minutes with you. Okay, so I want you to just close your eyes. I want you to focus on your lower stomach, in your lower back. Okay, so this is your bowel, your large intestine, and imagine the tube then that goes up to the small intestine. Now imagine it's supposed to be like an S bend, okay? And imagine that that has been twisted and kinked. And I want you, just with the power of your thought, to imagine that you are untwisting it, unkinking it, and that'll follow all the way down. And then imagine within there where it was backed up that you're kind of pushing it down very gently, squeezing it down and pushing it through. And I want to then flush it down, flush it out. So I want you to drink a lot of water. And this is room temperature water, not hot, not freezing cold. So room temperature water, and if possible with lemon, fresh lemon. If your stomach will tolerate it, fresh lemon. Drinking lots of warm water, room temperature water with lemon, that will flush it through. Think about when we wash the dishes and we use the washing up liquid that's very often lemony, because lemon cuts grease, and it's the body's natural washing up liquid to have lemon. It cuts grease and it pushes it down and through and gives it a good clean out. Okay. Kind Cool saying, can you send me an email so I can book January 1st, 21st to you? Right, okay. Yeah, I can do, but it's in the description. Okay, it's on the description of this, and it's on the description of all of my videos. All right, not my live reads, you know, not my weekly messages. Actually, it is. It's on every video in the description. My website and my if you go on my website, my email address is there, and a contact me page, and you can book in directly from the website. It's juliepoolhypnotherapy.co.uk, but it's in the description of this video. Okay, so just send me an email through that. Okay, but I will make a note of your email while we're here. kindcool21 @gmail. Okay, 21st of Jan. Okay, that's fine. All right, let me see, is there anything else I need to do? So, yeah, heathen breathing, let me know, how is that feeling? That's all right, love, no worries, you don't need to apologise. How is that feeling now? Now, what happens when we do this work properly and intensively is that usually for the next 2 or 3 days, there is a massive shift in the body. One of my clients, I have lots of clients who are really, really physically unwell. I'm sending you a big hug in spirit, Julie. Thank you. I can feel some relief from just the interaction of the reading. Good. Okay. We can do an ever such a lot more though, babe. So, you know, think about booking in with me when you know, save up and book in with me and see about having a proper session. Several of my clients are long-term ill, chronic fatigue and food intolerances and various disabilities, and they all feel better after a couple of sessions with me, and sometimes and often even one session can make a significant difference. I did a session with a lady last week on Skype from America who has had problems with her menstrual cycle, and the day after we did the session, and the day after she had the best period she's had in the best cycle she's had for years. I got a client over here who is unable to go to the toilet herself. She has asked to use a machine that empties her waste for her, and she hasn't been to the toilet on her own without help from this machine for, I think she said 3 years. Anyway, after the session with me, she went on her own every day for 6 days afterwards, and then every other day for another 6 days, and then had to use the machine. And you know, as it gave her a really good clear out. She, you know, she has a session with me every few weeks to kind of keep it going, keep it working. But yeah, this stuff does work. You see, our mind is the power. You have severe pain and nausea and fatigue all the time. Well, you will, hun. You will, because our digestive system is the petrol engine. It's the engine of a car. All right, we're the car. The digestive system is the engine, and the petrol that we put in it is the food, and the water we put in it is we need to regulate the temperature or overheats, and the oil that we put in it, we've got a lot of moving parts just like a car. Okay, and basically what happens is that when the digestive system goes out, you get all this toxicity building up. You know, think about, sorry to be a bit, you know, but you know, our waste doesn't smell too pretty, does it? Well, imagine that all sitting inside us with all that toxicity and gas, and it backs up. It backs up through our system, and it kind of leaks into our bloodstream, and it comes up, and it gives us headaches. That's part of the reason you're getting migraines. And it makes us feel very tired because our body has a job to do, which is to, you know, the stomach has got a job to do, and the digestive system's got a job to do, and every part of the body's got its own jobs to do and its own amount of energy to do those jobs. And now what happens is the body is, imagine it like a factory, and these are all different sections of the factory. When one of the factory sections shuts down, all the others come running to help. They don't just leave it stuffed, because there's a knock-on effect. Okay, so the others will all come over. So basically then the others are slowing down because they're using their energy to go and rescue that one. Does this make sense? I use a lot of imagery in my explanations. So if we kind of imagine the digestive system is in trouble, so the energy from your lungs and your liver and different parts of your body will all kind of go in to help, which makes the rest of you really tired, as well as being very toxic. So that's what's going on. Okay, so yeah, have a look at that. When you look at my website, on the home page, I put a lot of my what are they called, reviews, recommendations, references, I don't know what you call them, but you know, what other people have said about working with me. They're on the front page further down. Have a little look, and you'll give you an idea of the sort of thing I do, because I do an awful lot of stuff to help people, and it's very effective. I can't give guarantees, but what I can tell you is that it's generally over 98% success. And that includes getting people off, you know, depression and panic attacks and anxiety, PTSD, flashbacks, nightmares, they all go, okay? But it's intensive work, okay? But it's good work, and it works, and I love my job. Okay, so I think I have done everybody that asked for a reading, and I'm tired now. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. I will come to America one day. You know, my goals, you know, I was talking to you guys about set your goals, you know, set your goals and your intention, let the universe know what you want. One of my goals is to travel. I want to travel and I'd like to tour and I'd like to give talks and healing demonstrations all over the world. And there are several places that are on my bucket list to go, and America is one of them. I want to go California, I want to go Florida, and I want to go to India, and I want to go to Australia, and several other places in between. Okay, so that's on my bucket list, and I said to the universe, right, bring it on. Bring me the funds, the finances, and the flow, and it'll happen. And it'll happen in the next 5 years. You'll take me to New York. Do you know, interesting, thank you. Interestingly, I have no desire to go to New York. It's very strange, but I'm not really a city girl. I live in Cornwall, which is a very beautiful kind of holiday type place in England. Okay, thank you. It won't be this year, this coming year. But yeah, I live in a very beautiful place next to a river, next to a sailing club. It's very peaceful, it's very quiet. My idea of hell is a big city, very busy and stuff, you know. I could probably do a day or two and then I'd be like, get me to somewhere quiet now. So yeah, that's me. Okay. Oh, Los Angeles. I'd love to go to LA. Once you get the feel of it yourself, you know, your things are gonna start picking up. We're gonna get you sorted out. Okay, we're gonna get you all sorted out. Okie dokie, guys. So I'm gonna leave it there. Did you have any inkling on my specific question? Well, you'd asked earlier, didn't you, about you mentioned about your digestive problems, and I said, right, you need to have an energy scan so I can go in and have a look what was going on. I'm happy to pull you a card as well if you would like one. Yeah, because I haven't given you a kind of reading, I've given you a body scan. All right, I'm going to do you a couple of cards as well. All right, let's just some insight and direction. Oh, good stuff. Okay, I'm liking this for you. All right, this is the Ace of Wands. Okay, so the Ace is always new beginning. This is fire. This is flow. This is beginning to move forward. Now, the Ace came out upside down, so it's saying it's not quite time yet. It's not that it's not going to happen, but it's not quite time yet. Okay, so it is happening. Let me ask when. I'm going to pull a clarifier card. So this is showing you things are going to start shifting forward. Okay, and this is heathen breathing fire. Love and light to everyone. Happy holidays. Willow, any energy left? Okay, babe. Yeah, I'll just do you a little bit. Let me just finish off. You can breathe fire. Give me clarification, please, on that Ace of Wands. Okay. So we've got the Three of Wands. Again, this is a similar card to the Six of Swords. This is a card of wanting to move forwards. It's not moving away, it's I'm ready to push forward. See, he's looking at the boat that he's ready to go on that journey. He's ready to start journeying forward because he's been stuck and he wants to move forward now, and he's ready to get on the boat and start moving forward. And the boat represents life, starting to move forward in life where you've been stuck. Now again, this has come out upside down. It's not quite time, but this is all what's coming in for you next year. Okay, I just wondered if you had any insight how to work towards being a match for a woman of her caliber. Okay, the thing is with people like Heidi, you know, it's not really, I want to say it's not realistic to be having dreams about being in a relationship with anybody on the internet, really. It's really about saying, I'm ready for love, I'm ready to move forward, I'm ready to connect with somebody. Oh, hi Sandra. And I want to find that love for me, and I want that to be a realistic love, okay, not a far off love, somebody in the distance who you have no idea if you'd ever connect with. So it's saying, look, start bringing that attention into you and saying, you know, I want somebody, but I'm going to need to get out there. It's not going to land on your lap when you're sitting inside watching telly. You need to get out. You need to start making things happen. So this is where we start to set those intentions for the new year. What do I want? If you want a woman of her caliber, Let go of it being her, because we're narrowing. You know, we're narrowing it. If it's her, I'm missing out what's over here and what's over here. And let's just say, let's open it up. Oh, hi, Indigo. Lovely to see you. So let's open it up and saying, I want a woman of her caliber, but not necessarily her. And then let's allow that to come in, okay? Because it can absolutely come in, because next year things are shifting forward for you, okay? All right. So hope that helps. Let me just get some water. So I did say I was going to be on here till 10. But I had read everybody, and now we've got another few come on. So I said I would do. Who just asked for one there? Hold on. Willow, DNAs? No, DNA? Yeah. Okay, Willow. Let me see what I can get for you. Can we have a message for Willow? This is from your soul, God self, source energy within. Message for Willow, please. All right. So I've got the Five of Wands for you. This is a card of conflict, and it's come out upside down. So this is uncomfortable conflict. And it's saying to you, do you know the conflict that is around you? This wasn't your fault. All right. Now I'm just asking, is this current conflict? Is this current situation? I feel it's been ongoing. I feel that there is some discourse with you and a friend, or you and a member of the family. This could be to do with work. I mean, it is Wands, which is usually work. Can I have a bit more information? Sorry, my energy's starting to go down now. I can begin to feel it. What I do know, I'm feeling this has been going on for a while, and it's not your fault. And this is one of the, your head's been spinning in circles. You know, could I have done it differently? Should I have not said that? Lots of second guessing, and it is causing anxiety for you. And I want you to let that go, because, you know, sometimes people just fall out, and sometimes it's meant to be for now, you know, a little break, and, you know, kind of grow and develop on your own. And other times it is to just let go. Sometimes people are not meant to be in our lives forever. I don't know if you've heard the saying, reason, season, or lifetime. You know, sometimes somebody's in our life for a reason, to show us something, and then they go. Sometimes it's a season, you know, a few months or a few years, and then they go. And other times it's for a lifetime. So if there has been discourse, this conflict that has created tension, it wasn't your fault. Okay, you couldn't have prevented it, which is important to know. Now I want you to let it go, because if you can let it go, you have got the Star card. And the Star, this is about you letting yourself shine. This is dreams, hopes, aspirations. Be the shining star, be the light to others, the stars lighting up the sky, the light in the darkness. And this is because you've experienced these conflicts, because you have had these discourses. Can you be that light in the darkness? Because darkness is just fear, and light is love. Okay, and so when people are in fear, we can come with that love, bringing the light and bringing people out of fear. And this is what you can start with, you first. All right, so bring that light into yourself and let go of that discourse about the conflict that was there, and then just allow yourself to shine again, because I feel that you have such a beautiful light, but I do feel that it is being dimmed for a little while now because of this conflict, and I want you to start shining again. Okay, is this making sense for you, sweetheart? Let me know. Put a little comment in the box. Zen is asking for a card, and I did say I would do Zen. Yes, my love, sorry. This is for Willow. Yes, you're correct. Oh, hello, Deborah. How are you? They're all jumping on now. Yes, that was for Willow. That card was for Willow. This was a true reading. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm glad it resonated. My readings are usually very specific and accurate, but when my energy is tired, they're not as detailed, which frustrates me, because normally I can pinpoint it, and I'm getting a little bit tired now. But I want to do everybody I've said I will do. So let me just have a little bit of water, and then we'll do Zen. So how are you doing, Deborah? How's Deborah Tucker? And Lugo. He wants one too. He, she, has a he, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going to do Zen, and then we're going to do Lugo, and then we're going to, I think we'll have done everyone, unless Deborah wants one. I also saw Sandra was here, or is she gone? Sandra D. And Sarah Ozel was on here as well, wasn't she? You still here, Sarah? No, probably just popped in and said hello and gone again. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So let's have a little look. Okay, thanks, Drew, for everything you do. You're very welcome. Thank you for the thanks. You know, it's lovely to have the appreciation. It does mean a lot, you know. I love what I do, and it lifts me doing these readings too. But they are tiring, you know, but I enjoy it. Next Saturday, I'm going to be on again, same time, but next Saturday, instead of doing readings, I'm going to be doing therapy. I don't know if it's what people want. It's the first time I'm going to do it. So if nobody's on and wants it, then we'll go back to doing readings. But I'm going to see if, as a therapist, that people may have questions. I can, Lugo, yes, I can. It might be quite brief, though. And next time I come on, I'll try and make it a little bit more detailed. But yeah, I'm going to, just to fill you in, the guys that weren't here earlier, awesome, cooking for the family. You've done me earlier, but thank you. I did. I did you on Facebook, didn't I, sweetheart? Yeah, I've been doing readings live on Facebook, so 2 or 3 times a week for about 8 weeks. I mean, I've been doing this stuff for 30 odd years, but I've never done them live on Facebook before. But I haven't done any on YouTube, and that's because I didn't have the programs to be able to live stream. So I've sorted them now. So I'm hoping I'm going to come on here 2 or 3 times a week, you know, and it's in between my paying clients, obviously. Indigo, book us, oh bless you, book a private session with Judy. She's fantastic. Just had my own session and was able to do a lot of healing. I'll be doing more with her. She is a very wise soul. Bless you, darling. Thank you. She left me the most amazing review on Instagram. It was like, oh, that was lovely. Thank you. Okay, so let's do Zen. All right, so what does Zen need to know from his higher self? I'm assuming Zen is a male. I'm saying his. It feels his, but I know. Okay. Okay. All right. I had this earlier on Facebook for somebody. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Swords. Now, bring this up to the camera. Sorry, this backwards thing. All right, so we're seeing this card. This is beautiful. It's a very, very lovely, gentle energy. But as you can see, the swords are all around her, and she's feeling pretty stuck. She's feeling she can't move forward. Yeah, I thought you were male. Okay, so this is about, at the moment, you're feeling a little bit frustrated that things aren't flowing as quickly or as smoothly or as openly as you would like. It feels narrow. It feels narrow and tight and going snail's pace, chugging along, and you are desperate to push it forward, make it happen. You're quite a go-getting, dynamic kind of energy, and you're somebody, you set your mind, you take a while. They're just telling me, this is your inner self is saying to me, you take quite a long time sometimes to make a decision, because you like to weigh up all the pros and cons, make sure you've looked at all of the possible risks, looked at everything, and then once you've made a decision, you will make it happen, and you will want to make it happen yesterday. It's the making the decision that takes ages, but once you've made it, like bang, let's make it happen. And this is what's going on with you, because you've made that decision. I know where I want to go, and it doesn't seem to be happening, and you're getting frustrated. Okay, so hi Kimberly. So Zen, this is what's going on for you. Now I'm just asking, I'm going to pull a clarifier because it is going to shift. This card is about, it's not the right time. So we can get frustrated because we're trying to make it happen, but it's not the right time for it to happen. So this card is what it should be really, is the Hangman. You know, the Hangman card, which is like, just hold the space, be patient, it'll change when it's ready to change. That's kind of what's going on with this card. It is going to change. I'm just going to get some more information for you. I'm just pulling a clarifier, and that one wants to come. So we've got the Four of Pentacles. This is nice. This is a card of real stability. So Pentacles, money and things beginning to start coming, but see how tightly he's holding on to that. So I'm thinking this is, yeah, it feels that these two are linked. This is why you want things to move now, because you want to start seeing the fruits of this. You want to start seeing the financial rewards, and it's slow. It's coming, but it's slow. But it's going to continue to build. Let me get more information for you. Okay, so what they're asking you to do, this is the Hermit energy. The Hermit is a card about going within, sitting with this, sitting with yourself and asking yourself, what's the rush? What's the rush? Okay, what's the rush? Once you align yourself with the space you're in, which is this not happening space, okay, it'll start changing. What we resist persists. So it's about allowing yourself to align with where you are now. So take the time over the holidays to take a little bit time to a reflection, introspection, going within, having a really good feel about inside about where's my impatience and why. Because what I'm feeling is a lot of this impatience is a sense if it doesn't happen now, it's not going to happen at all. That's a lack of belief. It will happen. Hold the faith. Hold the faith. Okay. So that's what I've got for you, Zen. I hope that helps and makes sense. He's saying, oh my God, yes. There you go. Hello, Kimberly. So good stuff. Okay, I plan to book a reading with her and Jenny and Heidi, and they're all amazing. Okay, I'm not going to be working with Tricia again, but Jenny and Heidi probably. Then, you know, if they invite me on, I'd be happy to go on again. So Zen saying as a Capricorn, I agree. Okay, good, good. All right, let me just have some more water and then we're going to do Lugo. Lugo, is that a male energy? Is that, are you a man? I think that's a male, but I just want to check. Okay. Never make assumptions. I'm having a bit of a fluffy air day today, you know. Well, it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. All right, sweetheart. So just tuning into you now. So just give me your attention. And we're just tuning into your source soul energy, asking what does Lugo need to know at the moment? What does his higher self want to share with him? Okay. So I've got to shuffle 3 times. So your higher self is very specific, okay, because nobody else has told me to shuffle 3 times. So I'm liking the assertiveness of your higher self. And your higher self is telling me that you are a team. You're quite like that as well. Okay, you know what you want. Okay, so I want this one. All right, nice. So we have the strength card. So this is telling me that you have a lot of strength. This is inner strength and resilience. Grit is the word I want to use. Really gritty, strong character here, okay? But in a gentle way. I'm really drawn with the female on the back of the lion here because it's the female part of it is very gentle, but the strength of the lion. So you have this grit, this inner resourcefulness, but in a gentle way, and I like that. And you figured out quite some time ago that there is a way to achieve what you want to achieve, and that is to use that strength but not aggressively. You don't get what you want when you come at it like a bull in a china shop. You get what you want when you come at it with grace but with strength. And that's who you are, and that's the way you work, and I like it. I like it a lot. What are you saying ha ha for? Sorry, ha ha? Why are you sorry, ha ha? Let me just stay with Lugo so I don't get distracted. Oh, he's not. Okay. All right, so staying with Lugo. Give me some more information about what he needs this strength for, because they're showing you this for a reason. There is something you need this strength for. I'm not going to read the comments at the moment because they're going to distract me, but you carry on chatting amongst yourself. It's fine. I just won't look at them. Okay. All right. So I have got a card turned backwards. Nice. Okay. Oh, I say. This is the world. Not that you asked for much, but lovely. Okay, so you have the world at your feet during the next 12 months. The world is coming to you, with you. It's flowing, it's exciting. See her balance there, her balance on the world. This is you, that you've achieved this balance. I hope this is making sense to you because this feels lovely. I wish these were my cards. I'd be very happy to have these. So it's saying, look, you've done the work. You've built that strength. You've built the balance between the strength and the gentleness. You've also identified what it is you want. And you're working with the universe in co-creating. And now the world is starting to take notice and listen and step up, and it's opening up, and I'm feeling I want to kind of do this with my hands. Everything's opening up and it's lovely. This is a really good year for you, mate, and I'm just staying with it, and I'm getting for 3 years, 18, 19 and 21. Okay, 3 years. We've got some really lovely stuff happening for you. Okay. So good. Ooh, exciting. I'll say, I used to know him. I did him a reading once. Does it feels lovely? All right, let's see. I wonder if another reason I feel drawn to a woman like Heidi is because she's a Scorpio and I have much more Scorpio in my chart than Leo. Yeah, we do tend to get drawn to certain signs, but it doesn't necessarily mean we're compatible with them. Okay, so just because we're drawn to something doesn't mean to say that it's a good fit. All right, I'm Virgo, and I have been drawn to several relationships with Gemini men, because we're both Mercury led, so we have a lot of common traits, and we're both talkers, and we're both analytical, and we're both drilled down. We don't like surface stuff. We like to go deeper, but Geminis are very two-faced. They can, not in a nasty way, but they can turn on a pin. They can want this and then suddenly they don't want it anymore. And it doesn't work. For me, it doesn't work. I have 4 relationships in my lifetime with Geminis and disaster. I wouldn't go near one again. If I meet another guy, the first thing I do, what's your star sign? If you're Gemini, tough. No, I'm not going there. Ah, dear. Oh, thank you. Kind girl saying you look tired too. You need to go to bed. I am tired now. I'm not going to go to bed just yet because it's 10 to 10, but I am going to sit down and I'm going to have a cup of tea. I'm going to put my feet up and I'm going to watch telly for an hour before I go to bed, because tomorrow is Christmas Eve and my grandson is coming, who is 16 months old and a little bottle of pop and exhausting, with my young, beautiful daughter. I'm looking forward to it immensely. Okay. Indigo saying, my husband is a Scorpio ascendant, always wanted to get to the truth. Yeah, I love the truth. See, that would suit me. I can't stand lies and deceit, and I don't really do shades of grey, which many people do. I'm very black and white. There's this truth and there's lies, but not everybody thinks like that. And it's like, right, some people can clash. So don't always assume that just because that's what's drawing you to Heidi. She has a beautiful energy, and she's also incredibly beautiful. She's also very deep, not surface, and there's an attraction there. But there's a woman out there for you that's more in real life rather than on internet life, because you deserve something in real life. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to wrap it up there. Just make sure I've seen all your comments before I close it down, because this doesn't save the comments. So thank you to Indigo for her lovely comments there. If anybody wants to book a session with me, it's in the description. Just go to my website, contact me page, and tell me you want to book a session. And you can book a reading, or you can book a hypnotherapy session, which is where I can turn things around inside. Readings, by the way, £25 for 15 minutes. And you can book them in blocks of 15 minutes, so half an hour or 45 minutes. Most people book half an hour. So it's £50, which is about $66, $68, something like that. And the hypnotherapy is an hour, but it's a different thing. We're not using cards. It's therapy. Okay. So I hope that gives you a little bit of information. And like I said, next week, exciting. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to give it a go. So I'm going to do another live feed on Saturday, and we're going to be doing therapy. So people can jump on with questions. They want advice if they're not sleeping, or they're having stressy bits, or they've got a difficult relationship they don't know how to manage, anything at all. Throw the questions in, and I will do my best to give you insight and information and advice, and see if I can help your life to be more smoother and less up and down. Okay. So just seeing your comments. Yes, exactly, Julie. That kind of, yeah. Okay, but in real life, good. Yeah, go get the woman in real life. Use Heidi as a kind of, that's my type, but not necessarily the right person. Okay. And Kind Girl saying, thank you for my reading. What an awesome show. Oh, bless you. I'll be emailing to book an appointment. Have a good night and a good day. Enjoy your beautiful family. Thank you. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for joining me on my very, very first live stream readings. It's been Awesome. I've loved it. Okay. So listen, it's Christmas Eve tomorrow. Have a fantastic Christmas, and I will see you next week if you want to join me on Saturday. If not, I'll be on the Saturday after doing more of these live reads. But make sure you've got the bell on the notifications on, because as and when I have time in between clients, sometimes if I've got 2 or 3 hour gap and I'm bored, I'll think, I know, I'll go and do readings for half an hour. So, you know, you might catch me on here doing live readings like this anytime. Okay. So lots of love to you all. Merry Christmas. Take care. Bye. Bye.